Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Does Google have a name for the voice? Or
Assistant.
Just Google Assistant? Mm-hmm. She doesn't have a name. It's not personal. It's more like, Alexa or Siri.
Well, like I said, I mean, sometimes it'll give me voice, but the majority of the time it just shows me a screen, which is fine. It works for me just okay. I mean, I don't need a voice snapping back at me. I can do fine with just.
What's on the back of your phone?
Looking a magnet for my mount for when I drive my vehicle.
No, it looks blue.
That is the tape to hold the magnet on. What's wrong with that?
You can buy it's duct tape.
So the magnet,
masking tape. What is that?
The disc. It's a masking tape. The disc, the sticky on the disc wore off, but the disc works really well with the magnet on my mount. So I tried to get a
two-way tape type
different disc.
Yeah.
And it didn't work as well. So I'm like, just stick a little masking tape on the back.
I got you there. All right. Hey, go ahead. Thanks for hanging on.
Yes, hi. I was wondering if you guys were talking about Siri and Alexa and all that.
Yes.
Have you ever asked Siri what zero divided by zero?
Yeah, we can't understand you. Are you on a Bluetooth or something?
What the?
You're very hard to understand.
Sorry,
Hello?
Have you ever Google or
first of all, I need to know what a device
what zero divided by zero is.
Before you tell us the Siri trick, I got to ask you what Bluetooth device you were just on.
DOS.
DOS? What's DOS?
It's just a speaker.
A speaker? Okay.
Okay, not good.
I'm on iPhone.
Do not invest in DOS.
Yeah, not good. Yeah. Not good at all. This is crystal clear, though.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is amazing.
What was your question?
What's your phone?
iPhone.
Have you ever asked Siri what zero divided by zero is?
No. Should I do that?
Yes.
All right. Hey, Siri, what is 0 divided by 0?
Imagine that you have 0 cookies, and you split them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies. And your friends are sad because they don't exist. Oh, wow. This escalated quickly.
Whatever.
Yeah, she sounds, once again, talks down to you, insults you. I know she's not going to turn you on.
She's not very nice, is she?
No,
They're
she's
trying
not
to be
very nice
cute
at
and
all.
funny there, but the problem is nerds write this stuff for Siri, so yeah, it's not funny. But I'm glad you shared it with us. Thanks.
So you're saying Bezos gets some of the coolest people in the world to write the answers for Alexa?
Must be.
Computer geek.
All right, have a good day.
Bezos, have you seen those untucked shirts? Come on.
Yeah, Siri does sound real bitchy, doesn't she? Like almost attitude-y, like she's better than you.
But Alexa is...
I don't have an Alexa, so I don't even know.
Is like, hey, I'm here to help out, I'll have a good voice. Is this what you'd like? I found some things online. Is this what you're looking for? Not going to try to outdo me with your wit. You're just going to be there for me, Alexa. Siri, you're going to sit there and you're going to just grate on me with your smartness. You think you're so intelligent, Siri?
Not really. iPhone is supposed to come out into the new 5G iPhone, which I don't understand because my phone gets 5G, but there's a new phone, there's a new watch. It's like they come up with these things so fast and they're so expensive. Are people really going to spend?
They do it every year before Christmas.
Are people really going to spend $1,000 every other year to buy the latest thing?
Yes, you guys do that. That's why they keep doing it.
I didn't, but I had to sign up for a new contract.
You're already starting.
But I got it for half.
And
it was over $1,000.
And you're already starting to question whether or not you should buy the new thing.
No, I shouldn't. I'm very happy with this
Otherwise, you wouldn't have brought it up.
My battery will still last 2 full days.
Until next year. And next year, they'll throttle the battery.
Yeah, right. With an update.
Pay you $19 in order to get you to spend $1,000 in some kind of settlement.
Hashtag icon Madonna. Going to be producing, directing, and starring. I think she'll be starring as well in her new true life untold story of Madonna's life. The movie has not been titled yet, but Amy Pascal, who's in Little Women, she's a pretty good actress. I could see why she would play her because she looks like Madonna. Madonna says, "I want to convey the incredible journey that life has taken me on as an artist and musician a dancer, a human being trying to make her way in this world. Madonna says that the film, she says the focus of this film will always be music. Music kept me going. So I'll watch it. I'm interested.
What?
How would you not?
You watch that?
Well, yeah, I grew up listening to
I
Madonna.
stopped listening to what you were saying the minute you said Madonna's going to make a movie about herself.
She is kind of bitchy, isn't she?
Like that's
Remember
the
she was
last,
yelling at people to wear a mask or
That's a-
stay inside? I can't remember what it was. She came across real bitchy.
last movie that I would watch.
Madonna's been in Desperately Seeking Susan, Dick Tracy, A League of Their Own, and her own documentary, Truth or Dare. She directed the drama W.E. in 2011. I don't know what that is. You're not curious, huh?
No.
that was a big.
Not
she
the
was
least
she
bit.
was the Michael Jackson of the the female side of Michael Jackson back in the 80s when we were kids growing up.
Yeah,
it was a big movement.
I've always thought that Madonna's vastly overrated.
Oh,
As a pop star that like she was really good at marketing herself, and
a lot of people disagree with you.
I just like
Hundreds of millions.
What's the difference between Madonna's songs and Tiffany's songs or Debbie Gibson's songs?
About $1 billion.
Yeah, I understand that, and that's because she's been good at marketing herself. But as far as the songs are concerned,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't lie. I mean, there's probably a time that a Debbie Gibson song has come on the radio, and I'm like, is this Madonna? Nothing. Like, she's no Adele. Madonna's no Adele.
That's embarrassing.
Madonna's no Adele.
She's bigger than Adele.
Well, she might.
Not
Yeah,
physically, but.
yeah, bigger. Well, I don't know now. She might be. Adele's lost a
No,
lot of weight.
Madonna's always been very skinny.
Okay.
Very skinny. Well, okay. It doesn't. The point I'm making is it doesn't matter if you're a fan of her music or not. The story and how she changed pop music at the time was interesting.
What did she do to change pop music?
Well, she pushed the edge. She pushed the envelope.
Oh, because she was
She walked the line.
edgy? Because she knew how to market herself and she knew that sex sold?
I'm interested.
I mean, come on.
I'm interested. Plus, she's got so many
She
hits.
spent some time on Madison Avenue and
It
she
might be
learned
terrible.
the tricks of the trade.
But I don't think it will be. I think it'll
and
be
now
all right.
this is her Hail Mary to continue to market herself by putting out a movie about herself. Not a big fan. Overrated. What I am a big fan of is SurfNet Communications and the poll questions that we get on KZOZ.com because this is important stuff compared to Madonna.
this is real important. What
is-
kind of food would you eat for the rest of your life?
If you had to pick one like genre of food or one nationality of food,
What magazine do you think would hire you for writing a poll question this lame?
this is a great poll question. If you had to be relegated to one genre of food for the rest of your life or one country's food for the rest of your life, would you go American, Mexican, Italian, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, German, or French? Now, Japanese means...
I wish you would have wrote all of the above. I would have clicked on that.
No, I'm not doing that. Japanese is nice because that means all you can eat sushi, right?
Well, there's other Japanese dishes. Yokosobi,
Oh, man of the world.
teriyaki
What'd you
is,
do?
is,
Spend
is,
some
is
time
a Japanese food.
What'd you do? Spend some time with Madonna? Where's your fake accent? Man of the world.
I eat yokosobi. I eat a lot of Japanese food because we have a Japanese restaurant by our house and we eat a lot of sushi. But then sometimes,
What is in
they've got
Yokosobi?
other things like fried rice, chow mein.
I thought that was Chinese food.
No, believe it or not, they do it. You ever been to the Teppen table there? at
Fried
Yanagi's?
rice and chow
They
mein.
make fried rice the best I've ever had.
And it's what is difference between
Yokosobi is the chow mein. They call it yokosobi.
what is the difference
It's
between
very similar to chow mein.
what is
except for
it,
noodles.
What is the difference between chow mein that is of the Chinese variety and chow mein that is of the Japanese variety?
I'm not an expert on either, but I'll tell you they're pretty close.
Okay. And what about fried rice? Same?
The fried rice to me is better by the Japanese, at least at the Teppen table.
Why?
I don't know. It just tastes better.
Okay.
What am I going to? They put a bunch of butter in it, I think. I mean, I watch them make it. They throw all that butter in there. So the one thing I miss about the Rona is going over to the Teppen table and getting that fried rice. It's the best.
One thing you can't deny is that we are patriotic here on the Central Coast. 50% of Americans, or I should say, of people on the Central Coast that have answered
I mean, we're
the poll
patriotic, or we're just our palates are dumbed down.
question. Ooh, look at you, Madonna. 50%.
I'm going to Madonna this whole bitch.
50% of the respondents said that they would choose American over Mexican.
What is American? A
Italian.
cheeseburger?
So now this leads to another question that we were asking on Facebook.
Does that
yesterday.
mean that you can, if you don't choose American, you can never have a cheeseburger
I think
again?
of
Or a
American
hot
food
dog?
as like biscuits and gravy, eggs and bacon.
Yeah, the French and the German have crumpets, and they put gravy on it.
Okay, but that's not what we're talking about.
It's just the same thing. It's just different names.
Buttermilk biscuits are not crumpets.
Buttermilk biscuits.
Buttermilk biscuits are not crumpets.
I'm trying to think, what is American food? You asked the other day if pizza was American or Italian. I'm pretty sure they make it, pizzas came from Italy. We might have Americanized them with putting pineapple on them.
But we were asking what they consider it, and a lot of people think that it's American.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, meatloaf is American.
But
food.
I'm pretty sure Germans eat
Chicken-
something like meatloaf.
Chicken pot pie. I'm pretty sure chicken pot pie is not enjoyed somewhere in China.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well, they have a beef pot pie. What do they call that? Shepherd's pie?
yeah.
That's a German thing, isn't it?
I think
not an
that's
American
I think
thing.
that's Irish.
Is that? Oh, yes, Irish.
You should know because you're like 2% Irish.
37.5% Irish.
But the do you think like other countries eat our food like we eat other countries' food?
like if I went to India and I would just get go get
Let's just say in Italy.
a Whopper.
In Italy, is there a Domino's pizza in Italy?
Probably is. There's one in Mexico. I mean,
But in
they're
Italy,
they're touristy towns.
Italy, it would be like
Oh, that's true.
blasphemous.
It would be blasphemous, wouldn't it?
It's like an Applebee's
Or like
trying.
a Sbarro's.
It's like an Applebee's or a Chili's trying to survive on the Central Coast. It's blasphemy.
Yeah.
But American wins out on our poll question, at least to this point. You still got time to get over there, KZOZ.com. Let us know. Mexican, I thought, was going to be the leader on this one. It's only got 12% of the vote. That's where I'm casting my vote. Where did you cast your vote in that?
I
Chinese?
went Chinese. I used to be Mexican, but now I'm Chinese because it's a little bit healthier. And you get all the meats. You get everything. The only thing you don't get is something Jeff said off the air, and that's cheese. You don't see a lot of cheese.
You
in
get
Chinese
all
food.
you get all the meats in Mexican too. What? Tell me a meat that you don't get in
Duck.
Mexican. Okay, well,
Deep fried duck. You don't get that.
you could make a duck enchilada if you wanted to, though.
Yeah.
And it would be just fine.
I guess you could, with some mole sauce. Boston, the police are on the way, and Mr. Seth Blackburn, we'll chat with him. Coming up.
93.3 KZOZ rocks the 805.
Wrapping things up on National Guacamole Day. I love guacamole. What is your favorite kind of guacamole? Do you like tomatoes in it?
Weirdly enough, I just said that Mexican food is the one that I would eat for the rest of my life.
Right.
I hate guacamole.
Really?
Can't stand guacamole. I like avocado just plain, but I don't like guacamole.
What is it about guacamole that you don't like?
Too much going on.
The texture?
The texture.
Well, the simple guacamole is literally it's avocados, lime juice, salt, and a little bit of cilantro.
Yeah,
And I
that's
don't
not
even know
bad.
cilantro
The
is that
simpler,
bad.
the better. It's like when people put tomatoes in it and they put
Yeah.
all the stuff in it. It's too much.
Like some people put pico de gallo in it. You got chunks of onion and tomatoes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't
in
need
there.
that.
Yeah, I like it when it's really creamy. Like, and some people like to put sour cream in it to cream it up a
You're
little
saying
bit.
today is avocado day,
Yeah,
or
today
is
is National
guacamole?
Guacamole Day. Guacamole.
I know it's a big boon to the economy around here. A lot of avocados growing around here, and if there wasn't guacamole, there would be a lot less uses for avocados. Like seriously, what I would love to see some kind of statistic on what percentage of avocados are appropriated to the making of guacamole. I'm guessing that number would be over 50%.
I thought you were going to ask what else can you use an avocado
Yeah,
for?
exactly. I mean,
Toast.
Well, see,
Well,
what-
I mean, yeah,
Spread it
other
on
than just
toast.
putting on stuff, but yeah, I mean,
And that's
that'd be
all
like guacamole.
I
wouldn't it?
love avocados if they're on like a turkey sandwich with bacon. Like that's
I'm the
my
opposite of
favorite
you.
use.
I like the guac. I don't really care for avocados by themselves.
Did you ever eat avocado before you came to California, Seth?
Probably my sister was into that kind of stuff, and they
I
were
never
harder
did.
to find.
I never ate an avocado.
Only
before.
because of her.
I might have had some guacamole, but I never had an avocado until I moved here. And then the house, we rented this townhouse, had this huge avocado tree. But the avocados were so high, you had to get a ladder, and they all fell on the
Reach out the
ground, and then the
window?
deer came and ate them, which was weird because we live right downtown, and we had deer downtown.
So, but
you
were
could-
you able to use them, or
No, we just bought them at the store.
If you could get a avocado tree that's
Love 'em now.
plentiful, man, it makes your life
I've taken
Good.
an egg. You take the seed out, you put the egg in there, you bake it. That's not bad.
inside the avocado.
Inside the avocado.
Okay,
Half
so-
of it.
The egg is peeled, or what do you?
No, you just crack an egg in the center of the
okay,
avocado where
gotcha.
the pit is. You take the pit out, and then
And then cook it.
yeah. You know the trick with keeping guacamole from turning brown?
What do you
You put the seed in
Eat
the
it
bowl.
right away.
How do
No,
you
you
eat
put the
that?
seed in the bowl.
You eat the guacamole with like you hold the guacamole half and then you just take bites out of it with the egg, or do you just cut it all up?
Well, it's you just take bites out of it and eat it egg and guacamole together.
Because it's open, right? It's not like
I've taken cheese and
shove
bacon
it
and put it
inside.
in the pit and then over the top and then baked it. It's pretty good that way. You can get creative. Remember, I did that keto thing. I couldn't have any bread.
Oh, so you're doing all
So
kinds
I was
of
trying to
stuff.
find
Okay.
creative ways to enjoy foods. And
that just doesn't sound very
you said. You're not ketoing anymore.
oh God, look at me! No, I was wasting away. It's working so well.
wasting away in guacamoleville.
You're throwing a deck chair off the Queen Mary. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, it was done. I had to get off of it.
Hey, enjoy
working
life.
too good,
Enjoy
yeah.
life.
So, very nice. All right, one food the rest of your life: American, Mexican. Did you see the poll question?
I know.
if you
That's the
just
answer. Come on.
no. If you just said food,
Ketchup.
no. If you just said food, I used to go between what would be the only thing I would eat the rest. It was either spaghetti or pizza. So it's obviously Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. It took me by surprise. With your answer.
You know,
But is
With ketchup.
Is pizza? Well, I think the minute you put ketchup on
No,
it, you
I'm
make
not,
pizza American.
I have trouble putting ketchup on a burger that has a tomato already on it because it's like two tomatoes, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
What
with
were you
on
going to
that.
ask me, Jeff? What were you saying?
Is pizza American or Italian in your eyes?
Well, I mean, the real pizza is Italian, and I probably wouldn't like it. So, you know what I mean?
The stuff you like
An
is the
actual
American.
Italian, it was probably
enough dough in there.
well,
Yeah, the real stuff is very thin.
and like runny, isn't it? Or
Yeah, and
something?
it's soft in the middle, and
Yeah,
you're
like
supposed to roll it up.
Giuseppe's and Flower House do a really good job of doing Italian style
I know.
pizzas, and they taste nothing like
Yeah,
Domino's.
it throws me off because
That's a
it's
good
like
thing. Every time I get Domino's, it's dry. I got a pizza
Yeah.
last night. I was a little disappointed. It was a little dry.
Taco Bell, and then you go to a real Mexican restaurant.
Where'd you get the pizza last night?
Came from Woodstocks. I like their pizza, but I got a personal pizza and a salad, and it was very dry. Not enough sauce.
Uh-oh.
It's a lot of bread there, anyways. And I think maybe the problem was that I got the smallest pizza on the menu.
Yeah,
Instead
and
of a
I don't know
normal
if they think they're doing you a favor by giving you all that dough to fill you up or something, but it's like
It's too much
not
dough.
really what you wanted. You can get
much.
breadsticks, right?
There's not
are
enough
we a
sauce.
room of
Everything's got
people-
a balance.
Hold on a second. Are we a room of people that all three prefer thin crust pizza?
No,
Oh, okay.
I like thin crust, but
I don't like crunchy pizza.
I like
soft.
pan pizza is my favorite from Pizza Hut.
Now there you feel like you're getting two pizzas for
Yeah.
one. At least I do.
Or my secret Pizza Society guy. That's a whole nother deal. That's Detroit style.
The first rule about Pizza Society, you don't talk about Pizza Society.
Yeah,
God, Jeremy.
exactly.
What, Jeremy?
Well, Pizza Society's over now because he's going off to college. He told us
Oh,
that
okay.
in the interview. He said that he was going off to Oxford, and when he comes back in December, he'll make pizzas. But people are going to have to
Educated
hiatus for a
pizza.
while.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.